Day 73 of 365 days of meditation. Um, Returned back to a more normal, usual practice, maybe, or the practice I embark on more commonly, which was a seated meditation. It was an hour long, wasn't guided. I just had some kind of relaxing music playing in my headphones just to drown out the background noise. I do actually prefer to meditate in complete silence rather than with music, but unless I get up super early in the morning, like, 4 in the morning type thing, that's not possible because I live in a pretty busy neighborhood. So, yeah, I meditated this morning, headphones on, and I guess my biggest takeaway during the practice was, I felt some irritation. It's pretty normal for me anyway to feel some level of irritation or sort of anxiety in the practice, kind of wanting to get up, and didn't settle the body back down again, and just kind of noticed the chatter that's going on. And I think at the end of it, what I realized was sort of how critical the dialogue is of the practice itself. So when the meditation is not going, I don't know what you would say ideally, and I'm feeling sort of agitated, I find this, and I get to a point where I just not sure I want to keep going. If I don't end on sort of a perfect note, then there's this judgment of the practice that just ensued, and sort of criticism of myself, and what seems to result is a sort of mental and emotional self-punishment, which was interesting. So that's sort of what I noticed. Just, I guess, my tendency that when I don't do something to my expectation, my default is to, in some form, attempt to punish myself. And it's really not helpful. If, 90% of the time or 95% of the time when you're learning to do something, you attempt it and you fail the first, second, third, fourth, fifth time, etc., and slowly get better at it, then punishing yourself for not succeeding or meeting some sort of expectation every time is not going to be the path towards getting myself to want to try again. It's really going to shut down that learning process, and have me not want to put forth effort to begin with. So just that was it. That, I guess, that was what I noticed. And I know as far as how the growth versus fixed mindset works, I can definitely identify that as a sort of fixed mindset trait. It's interesting how it's really buried so deeply in there. But I was thinking about it in terms of how I picked it up, and I noticed that, it's probably really a societal thing. Like, you look at our penal system, if you make a mistake, while those are, can be very, very bad mistakes, definitely in some cases, you're punished. Children, do something or don't do something that their parents want or don't want them to do, and they, the default is that they're punished. So I'm thinking it's no wonder that I picked up that habit, I guess. But yeah, I guess now the work is, I've already kind of been aware of it, but not to this level, sort of a deeper realization of it. And I guess the work is to sort of continually try and unravel it, because it really does nothing but tether my own growth and productivity. So yeah, that was today, today's practice. That's it. In closing, if you're struggling at all with your mental health, if you're find yourself punishing yourself unnecessarily through mental and emotional states that are unpleasant, if you're anxious or depressed or worried or ruminating or catastrophizing, talk to somebody, talk to somebody, talk to somebody. You know, in meditation, I sit there and it's almost like talking it over with myself. I'll write about it after, and then I'll record one of these videos right now. And so I'm sort of mulling it over in many different ways. But, you know, often I find that the biggest breakthroughs happen when I have a conversation with it, a conversation about it with somebody else. Whatever that sort of maybe less than desirable experience that I'm experiencing. Yeah, when I have a conversation about that with somebody else, it seems to provide the most benefit. Although meditation and writing and even just recording these videos definitely helpful as well. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to bed. Have a good night.